We've started the journey home.
Yes.
I suppose this is the start of our journey home episode.
Yes.
We're now currently only a few k's from the NT border, which is
Correct.
that way.
Yes.
Past those big, beautiful rocks.
Yes. We have just diverted in here to Lake Argyle.
Yep.
For the night.
Yep. We're looking at the Kimberleys here, part of them, and it's just so unique. You got the real red rock, especially this time of the day as the sun goes down, and you got the real green trees and shrubbery. It's totally different to all the other national parks we've been to.
Yes.
Kalbarri, that was beautiful.
Yes, it was.
That had a few trees and things, I suppose. It wasn't so red. And then we went up to Karajini, which was, it was harsh. It was the iron ore rock, really red, but very little vegetation. But the Kimberley, look at that. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
All green vegetation. And it's I think it gets even better. Like Argyle, I believe, is down over that way, and we might go for a walk and just see what that's all about. But for now, we've got our little abode over there.
Yes.
And
yes.
Perfect. I believe they fly helicopters here too.
Yeah.
All over the place. Just come up to the pool area. I think it's called the Infinity Pool. Check this out. You got a pool almost overhanging a cliff with that beautiful rock, the red rock in the background. We've even got almost a full moon tonight. So check that out. Check out Lake Argyle. It goes way, way down there. I forget the stats, I'll put them down the bottom, but apparently it's so much bigger than Sydney Harbour. There you go. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's good.
What a perfect way to start the journey home.
Yeah, I know. It's great in here.
Looking like kids.
But it's good if you keep moving.
This is absolutely amazing.
It is.
The first of our many stops, or a few stops to get home.
Yeah.
And hooly-dooly.
Yeah. We can look over the edge.
It's yes, but I prefer to look down there in Lake Argyle.
Yeah, how nice is it?
So cheers everyone.
Yep.
We've only got 4,000 Ks in a week to get home, so
We'll be lead footing it all the way.
we've had a fantastic road trip.
Yes.
Been nearly 7 months.
Yes.
And it's all coming to a fast end.
It is.
Didn't quite get the lap done.
We'll go home and plan another one.
Yeah. It's sort of the Great Aussie Lap divided by 2.
Yeah.
We kind of ran out of time.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's what you get for finding all these magnificent places.
And staying in them.
Yeah. So anyway, as the sun goes down over the Kimberley, the Lake Argyle,
beautiful.
we'll just have a beer and just enjoy the moment. Well, Natty.
Yes. We're here.
We are here.
We are here.
Northern Territory.
Yes.
And as they say, they see you in the NT.
Yes.
And that's where we are, or about to be. Wow, Western Australia.
Yes, it was amazing.
It was. We came through the border down the bottom, back in the middle of April.
Yeah.
Now it's the end of August, so big chunk of our trip has been in Western Australia, and I suppose it's appropriate because Western Australia is our biggest state.
Yes.
And of course there's wind. So Western Australia, WA, windy always, and let me tell you, it has been.
It has been lots of wind.
Come wait to get back to New South Wales in the better weather. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
So, no, Western Australia's been fantastic. Totally recommend it. So much to see.
Yes.
So big.
Yes.
And people are nice, and
Yeah.
it was good. It was great. But now we're in the NT for the next couple of days as we drive through towards Queensland. But
Yeah.
there you go. The journey continues. Well, we've just arrived here in Daly Waters, sort of a couple of hours south of Darwin in the NT.
Yes.
And Natty, where are we going for lunch?
We're just going to the Daly Waters pub.
Yes, we are. And check it out. Isn't this beautiful?
Built 1930.
No way.
Yes.
There's lots to see and do here in Daly Waters. There's stuff everywhere. We've got the old Daly Waters pub, Outback Servo.
Tim's Junkyard.
Yeah. Entry $3. Wow, there you go. There's all planes and stuff. So yeah, we might just go in and have something to eat and not even have a beer. So this is it. Oh, check this out.
Should I take my bra off?
Right now. Here we go. That'd be good. So yeah, check all this out. Gonna have to get myself a shirt, of course. Oh, swimming pool. It's everything. How good's this? How good's that? Yeah, shirts and stuff, and yeah. So it's pretty good. Stuff everywhere. Well, Natty,
Yes,
we made the Queensland.
we did.
And the flies.
Welcome to Queensland
Yes.
border.
Yes.
Yes.
It's been a quick trip through Northern Territory. A
Yes.
couple of days, but
Yes.
we're heading for home, so you know what that's like. And the
Yes.
wind's still blowing.
Yes.
So anyway, here at Queensland, it's amazing. It's we're out the back of nowhere. It's as flat as flat. I believe it's part of the Lake Eyre Basin. That's what we saw a sign 100 or so k's back.
Yes, we did.
But we're heading towards that way.
Queensland.
Woohoo! Alrighty, great day today, Natty.
Yes, it is.
Yes, where are we today?
We're at the Age of Dinosaurs in Winton.
Yes, Queensland.
Yes.
It's apparently the largest collection of Australian dinosaur fossils in the world.
Yes.
And it's here at Jump Up. So we've booked a tour.
Yes.
We're about to head off on the little shuttle bus, I believe. We're going to go down and do the, I don't know, Dinosaur Canyon outpost.
Yes.
It's got a brochure here that tells us all about it.
Yes.
So we're going to go to the Dinosaur Canyon outpost
Yes.
and outdoor galleries. We're going to see the March of the Dinosaur exhibition.
Yes.
Then we come back and we go down to the fossil preparation laboratory.
Yes.
And after that we go to the collection room. So it's a full day here.
Yes, it's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
So,
And we'll try and catch a dinosaur.
yeah. So we're just standing here and it's truly amazing. When we drove up, you've got this plain, flat area. And then we just come up into these little hills here. That's the only ones around. So, yes, so apparently this is where it all happened many years ago. So,
You can imagine them walking around here everywhere.
yeah.
It's all rocky and...
So here we are at Winton in central Queensland. And this is where all the dinosaurs were many years ago. So we're on the shuttle bus and cool kids sit on the back.
Yes, they do.
And guess where we're sitting?
At the back.
At the back. So it's a bit of reverse race cam here. However, we're the cool kids. We're just here at Gondwana Stars Observatory. That's part of the structures here at Jump Up, the mountain that we're actually on here. And apparently you can come out for guided tours 3 nights a week normally. And Australia have some of the best dark skies around. And the way this building is created, you can actually observe the stars in a very good, clear atmosphere. We've just had a tour here in this beautiful building. I'll try and sort of reiterate some of the information that was told. Now apparently this is an actual fossil of footsteps that was found out on the property near Winton back in around many years ago. And the owner of the property approached the Museum of Brisbane about it. At that time there was a couple of footsteps had been found, and due to funding they just didn't worry about it. Then during a flood which moved the river, because the river used to flow along the side, with the river moving and all the silt moving, it actually uncovered all these footprints. Now, there were 3 ladies who were contacted and went out and checked out the footprints and painstakingly cut up all the rock following the natural crack lines, so no extra cracks were sort of developed in it. And with the help of a Navara ute and a 2-ton trailer, they moved metre by metre of these footprints in the rocks and brought it here up to this building. And the building was built specially, of course, for it. And what it shows is some theropods moving from way down there along and they're heading back up that way. Now right up the end there is a big mound of what would have been mud, and they believe that theropods moved away from the big thick mud because their size of the body and their muscle mass wasn't strong enough to pull themselves out of the mud, so they kind of knew not to go into the mud. But yeah, many footprints here. This is apparently the best fossil of footprints here on the eastern seaboard of Australia. Absolute amazing that 3 ladies orchestrated the actual move to preserve all this material, because as was happening it was slowly being eroded away over the years. So incredible, isn't it? Just here on the outside, I was just talking to the guide, and what we saw inside was thought to have all happened within a week. So there were lungfish carvings where their teeth were sort of scratching the surface. There was crocodiles where they were scratching along. Their feet would have been just touching the bottom of the mud. And the dinosaurs came along. So they believe it all happened in a week, and then a flood came along and then just filled it full of ironstone and that, and preserved it for the until today. But anyway, we're outside having a look at a couple of these big boys. Yep. Sauropods. Yep. And also too, we'll find out later in the tour, but they're still finding dinosaur bones in Australia. And this was one that they've found, life-size recreation. However, they've just found another skull at a dig. So it's pretty amazing, isn't it, Natty?
Yeah, it is.
You enjoy that?
Good. Yeah, I did.
So we're going to go down in the canyon and see some other things we had to find out about. It's going great. Just looking at some bones here. I'd say that they're just a cast of an original bone. But apparently the reason why there's so many dinosaur bones being found here in the Winton area is because it used to be a rural marshy area. Billabongs. The dinosaurs would have been walking along. They got caught in the mud, stuck, died. Their flesh would have been eaten by other dinosaurs, and then their bones would have been preserved as other layers of mud have covered them. When I was talking to the tour guide earlier, she was saying that more bones are being found. Apparently there's like a black ash type material here, and it slowly allows the bones to come to the surface as the rainfall comes through. So up pops a bone and it's discovered, and then they go digging and find lots more bones with those. Just walking along here, it's all little statues of dinosaurs to represent what used to be here. Looking over there are all the plains of central Queensland, this Winton area. And as I mentioned earlier, this is called jump up. And you can certainly understand why it's called jump up, because we basically jump up from the beautiful plains in the distance. Just looking over on that rock there's a number of dinosaurs running for their lives. And if you look back over here, you can understand why. He looks a bit mean, this one. Claws are out. Yeah, his claws are out. Yep. His mouth's open, ready to eat. He's after them. And he's chasing. Yep. This poor little one sort of come to this rock here. You're probably thinking, holy dolly, that's a long jump.
I have to jump.
So yeah. Well, Natty, what do you think?
It was good.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was good.
Just amazing how they actually found those footprints on the property. They went out there with a Nissan Navara, a 2-ton box trailer, probably a shovel and a pick, and over a 3-year period they relocated that whole set of footprints into that new building. Unbelievable.
3 women did all of it.
Apparently so. It's a credit to them.
Yes.
Alrighty, so we're just here for our laboratory tour.
Yes.
Apparently we get to see how they prepare the bones after they find them.
Yes.
So let's go in and check that one out. Okay, so this is a branch of a conifer tree. Just a branch. Now the actual tree itself grew 100 metres. Now the jump up is actually 75 metres high. So when we stand up looking down, if we looked up another 25 metres, that's where the trees would reach. How cool is that? We're looking at a sternum of one of the dinosaurs. It's called Judy. And to compare it, here's a sternum of a cow. So you can see how big the dinosaurs were. And in actual fact, Judy was actually an adolescence dinosaur. She was still growing at the time of her death, so it would have been a lot bigger. Amazing. In actual fact, this artwork here represents exactly the type of dinosaur that Judy was. So this is the neck bone of Judy, the dinosaur we've been looking at, which was found about 7 years ago, and it's 4 years of work to get it to this stage. And eventually the dream is to place her as she was found originally in the new museum that's about to be built. So a few more years work here, but absolutely amazing. It's a credit to the guys and girls who actually do all the hard work. It's brilliant. So here's one of the dinosaur's leg bone section, and if you look down here, there's got old Natty. And Natty,
My leg's a little bit smaller.
slightly smaller, and well, I'd say a lot smaller. Check it out. How good is that? So as we've found out, this whole complex, infrastructure, research facility all began when the owner, David, third generation farmer in the Winton area, was out on his property one day and dug up what he thought was something unique.
Yeah.
And the people from the Brisbane Museum came along and identified it as a dinosaur bone. So, if you excuse the flies. So from there, those years ago, all this has been developed. And what they've found is just
Amazing.
hundreds and hundreds of bones.
Amazing.
They have apparently 2 main dig sites that they work on each year, and they've got more than enough bones there to keep them busy for years to come. Now their research and findings have uncovered many, many discoveries.
Yes. In the laboratory, they have a neck of a dinosaur.
Yes. And also it's known as Judy,
Yes, it's known as Judy.
after one of the founders,
Yeah.
one of the ladies who found dug up the footprints and moved them.
Yeah.
Now inside Judy, they believe that they found what she ate in the last meal in the stomach they're working on. There's also, they've discovered a crocodile that was around in those days,
Yeah.
and they discovered what was in its stomach contents, which was a small dinosaur, small chicken-like dinosaur. So it's amazing. Now, if another farmer comes along and says, "Hey, I found a bone," then they'll go out and market, but it may be a period of time before they can even get to it, due to labour, funding,
Yeah.
and the time it takes. It's years and years of work to get it all going.
But you can go out and do prep a dinosaur experience, which means you can go out and help them dig for dinosaur bones.
You can do a week or so where you go
Yes.
out on the dig,
Yes.
pay a small fee, and they'll
Yes.
feed you and
Yes.
or accommodation.
Drinks, give you beer at the end of the day.
Yeah. So it's something worth considering. So But it's totally amazing.
It is amazing.
So we're now heading back to a
The
collection
reception.
room. Yeah, reception collection room for another tour. And if you ever get a chance to come out here, it's well worth it.
Yes, it is.
And the land that we're on, apparently, not quite full story there. I think it was sort of donated type thing by a landowner. But what a magnificent view. It's looking down on the flats there over Winton. And when the dinosaurs were roaming around all those millions of years ago, it was a very different place.
Yeah.
There was an inland lake, sea.
Yes.
This area was down, wrapped around close to where Tasmania is now.
Yes.
Was still joined to Antarctica. Antarctica hadn't been frozen at that stage.
No.
As they said, we saw a branch of a conifer tree. Conifer.
Yeah, conifer tree.
Now, we're sitting 75 metres above the flats over there. And that tree reached a height of 100 metres. So that's another 75 metres up in the air of what trees used to be in this area. It's just mind-boggling. So anyway, we'll go and check out this next tour. But yeah, you need a full day here. You need the book a few days ahead. Jump on the tour. Takes most of the day. And if you're into dinosaurs, like a lot of people are, and me, and that,
Yeah.
it's well worth it. So
Yes, it is.
well, we're back here now at the reception. They've even got, you know, cafe, food and drinks available, souvenirs and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good. Well, that's the end of our Age of Dinosaur experience.
Yes.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. We just went into the theatre room where they showed us real bones from the dinosaurs that they've discovered. Most museums just have replicas, but we actually saw the real ones.
Yes.
And we're actually standing here right next to
Banjo.
Banjo.
Yes.
He was actually found in the same sort of mud pile as what Matilda was. Now, Matilda was like a massive big dinosaur, like, say, Dino on the Flintstones, where this one's more like a T-Rex.
Yes.
So, of course, we're in Banjo Patterson's country here, where he wrote Waltzing Matilda. So, old mate's called Banjo, and Matilda was the other dinosaur that they believe was stuck in the mud, and Banjo went in to attack, and Matilda smacked him with the tail, knocked him over, and they both died at the same time, maybe.
Got very sharp
So,
claws
yeah,
to match his very sharp teeth.
he was a meat eater, where Matilda was a herbivore, plant eater. So yeah. Anyway, come along. It's I learned so much about Australian dinosaurs. It was awesome, wasn't it?
Yes, it's good.